How are you feeling? How long have you been here?
3 months, May 17th.
And what brought you?
That's difficult to answer.
Some idea.
I am not completely like other people.
What do you mean by that?
People dislike me because I am not completely like them. I am trying to do with my life something which few people try to do, and this influences my thinking and consequently my action.
What is it you're trying to do with your life?
Play the piano for people.
I'm not clear. How is it that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital?
That's difficult to answer.
is the end? There's a noise inside my head of crying people facing death. Is this the end? Is this the end? I'm burning in the stone. There's no place to hide. I'm burning in the stone. This is the final time. What have we done to the world? What have we done to the world? I'm burning in the stone. There's no place to hide. I'm burning in the stone. This is the final
All right, we're going to have a conversation. And I don't even really want to be doing this, but I'm going to do it. I have had to go through a process over the last several weeks that you guys don't know about, where I have essentially had to reevaluate a lot of people and situations in my life. And the reason I've had to reevaluate them is because I've had to actually ask myself, is this a reciprocal relationship? Is this something that serves me? Is this something that makes me happy? Is this someone who gives as much to me as I give to them? Is this a group of people who gives as much to me as I give to them? And is this someone who appreciates me? Is this someone who values me? And I've had to let go of some people and some situations that, if I gave it an honest assessment of, is this a reciprocal relationship? Am I giving to them more than they're giving to me? I've had to be honest about it and say, well, maybe I see the potential of that happening, but it's not happening. And you can't exist in this world of like, I see the potential here, and I want the potential to be true. I want the potential to be true so badly. But it's not. It's just not. And wanting it to be true does not change the fact that it's not true. Because I'm not the person that can change it. The only person or group of people usually that can change it are the other people. And if they don't want to change it, they don't see the purpose in changing it, they don't care about having me in their life enough to change it, even when it hurts. And it's hurt a lot. So I ended the other stream rather abruptly earlier. Because one of the things I have been asking myself is my audience what I want it to be? I would like an audience that actually cares about the topics that I discuss. Now, it doesn't need to be the biggest audience in the world. I'm not going for the largest possible audience. I will never have the largest possible audience. That's not what I want. But I do want an audience that cares about the things I discuss. I want an audience who actually does want to know this information and that enjoys sussing it out as much as I do. I want an audience that is engaged with this, that asks questions, that is like, holy shit, this stuff is crazy. I want an audience that is thirsty for information and perspectives that they're not getting elsewhere, because I'm the only one that covers a lot of the stuff that I cover. And I want an audience that takes it seriously. And lately, and this has been going on for the past several months, I feel as though I do not have that audience. When things happen, like I give you guys a pop quiz, I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. I don't care. There is nothing in the fucking Epstein files. I don't care. It was a giant fuck up, like shocking. I don't care. But when I give you guys pop quizzes, like, you know, why are people upset that Legos are male and female? That's like a gimme question. It really, really is. And it was like, what was it, a couple weeks ago on Socialism Saturday, where I was like, I'm going to put this question out to the chat and they're going to give me the correct answer, and then I'm going to make a clip of that. I'm going to put it on the Substack so that other people can learn about this. And I had this whole plan, and then the chat just epically fucking failed. And the thing of it is we've had a lot of instances like that lately, where people who really should understand the content are not understanding the content. People who should be, who show up. It's not as though these people don't show up, and it's not as though, like, but they're not retaining the content for whatever reason, which to me tells me there is a lack of seriousness about the content. I've also seen a lot of stuff going on Twitter that I'm really not happy about. I've seen a lot of people making posts on Twitter or doing retweets of the content that are simply unserious. And it's like, I can't work with that. I cannot, if people are not making serious, like, if I put something out there and then you retweet it and you crack some dumb joke, that's not something that's useful. And that to me is a sign that perhaps this is not the correct audience. And the problem that I have is that, listen, I know people read stuff on my Substack. I know that. Like, that's like obvious. I can look at the stats. What I don't know is Is it? Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you know why it's going to be all right? Because I don't have to do this shit anymore. I am not, to be very clear, I am not looking for fucking comfort. I am looking for serious people. I am not looking for comfort. I am not looking for apologies. I am not looking for commiseration. I am looking for serious people. I don't know why this is so difficult. I don't know why it is so difficult for people to take this seriously. I don't get it. At all. Telling how those who say they care about kids aren't covering this unbelievable betrayal by those who said, yeah. Yeah. Well, because none of them really care. You know, and it's the people that create content that don't actually give a flying fuck about anything but being famous. They're the ones that get successful at it. Do you want to know why? Because they are literally willing to say and do whatever they need to be famous, and that is it. And it turns out that if you're willing to say and do anything that you need to say and do to be famous, then you can get famous rather easily, actually. You know, I've often thought about, do I just start like a fake fucking Twitter account and just start regurgitating every conservative talking point just to see how fast it grows? And I do not deviate from the approved talking points at all. I say exactly what the fucking establishment wants me to say, and I just see how quickly that account grows, and I see how quickly that account starts to make money, and I bet it would grow a lot faster than the than my real account, where I'm being real and authentic and an actual human being. But you're not allowed to be a fucking human being on the internet. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because it seems as though I keep begging and pleading and cajoling for people to take this seriously, and they don't. And we've gone round and round and round and round and round about this. We really have. I mean, how many times in the past couple of years have I done streams exactly like this, where I say, I'm at my wit's end. I don't want to do this anymore. No one takes this seriously. And every single time people come in, no, Carlin, you can't stop. You can't stop. We will do better. We promise. Every single time. And then maybe for about a week after that, people show up, and maybe people take it. But then it's like a week later that everyone dies off again, and they're like, oh, we already forgot about this. And, you know, we're going to go do our bullshit conservative talking points again. And it's like, man. So I don't know what to do, because I don't know what to do. There's a very real part of me that doesn't want to stream anymore. I will just sit back here and write books and crank out books and crank out content for the Substack and do all that. And maybe I just pre-record podcasts where I don't need to be on video and just put those on my YouTube channel and just call it a day. Maybe I don't even need to interact with people on the internet anymore, because that's kind of like where I'm at. Like, you know, when I ask on a stream, which is what happened on the last stream, when I ask people, is there a reason that I should keep streaming right now? And I literally got no answer. There was no answer. There was no answer. So if people can't give an answer, no, Don't dismiss what I'm fucking saying. Don't. This, not acceptable. This, not fucking serious. You are not a fucking mind reader. See, this is what I have to do to get people to fucking listen. I have to shout and I have to swear. Otherwise, people don't fucking listen. I don't want to do that anymore. The last Socialism Saturday we had was an absolute fucking disaster. It was an absolute disaster. Then why am I bitching? Hey, guess what? You just got banned. Goodbye. Permanently banned. Goodbye. See, people don't take this seriously when I say this. This happens all the time on Twitter. This happens all the time. People start a debate with me, and then they say all this stupid fucking retarded shit that is not based in reality at all. That's just based on the approved conservative talking points, and they think they know everything about everything. And then when I try to explain to them, no, that's not actually the way it is, they get pissed off and they start coming at me, and then I block them and they wonder why. And it's like, well, I actually told you I was going to block you. Or I have this community on Twitter where literally one of the rules that you have to agree to when you join, and it is my community. Like I am the admin. There is no one else that's an admin in that community. It's mine. I have almost 3,000 people in it. And literally one of the rules that you have to agree to when you join is you are here to learn. I mean, the results don't bear that out though, does it? The results don't bear that out. I'm so far ahead of Fox News right now, it's not even funny. And when I go on Fox News, I end up getting clipped out of context and then dragged all over the fucking internet about it for years and years and years and years and years. So why would I even do that? It's like, what was I saying? I have this community on Twitter where literally one of the rules to join my community on Twitter means that it literally says you are here to learn. Be here to learn, right? So sometimes I post in that community on Twitter, and because it tends to like interact with the algorithm differently, and I get people responding to my stuff that don't normally interact with it, and they say some of the stupidest shit. And they start to lecture me, and then I try to explain to them, I'm like, no, you're wrong for reason X, Y, B, and Z. And they say, excuse me, I know all about this because I follow libs of TikTok and and then I ban them from the community because they are fundamental. And I don't ban them right away. There has to be some back and forth first, but if they end up not getting it, I end up banning them from the community, and I say you have to select a rule. Like you broke this rule. Like you literally said, be here to learn. You broke this rule. You know what always happens when I do that? They start complaining. Well, you don't want to learn from me. No, you're right. I don't want to learn from you. You're right. I don't. Do you want to know why? Because I have spent almost 4 fucking years, almost every day of my life, looking at content that you don't even know exists, that you've never bothered to educate yourself about, that if you started watching the amount of content that I watch today, you would literally not catch up for years to where I am today. I don't have anything to learn from you, libs of TikTok. I don't. No, I don't. So therefore, I'm not going to engage in a debate with you. I literally only want to interact with people who want to come and learn from the content that I'm doing. That's all I want. That's not to say I'm the smartest person in the world. That's not to say I know everything about everything, because I don't know everything about everything. But what I do know is that I know this topic better than anyone else in the world. And if you think I'm wrong, give me a name. At bare minimum, I'm top 5 in the world for this specific topic. And I know it's a niche. I know. It's a very specific little wonky thing that I do. But I don't know that I cannot name anyone that knows this topic better than I do. And if there was someone, I would honestly be thrilled. I'm not sitting here saying, like, puffing out my chest going, it is only me, because that's not it. I would actually be thrilled if there were other people that I could talk to about this topic. But I was just talking to someone earlier today. It's like, there's no one. There's no one. There's no one. There is no one. No one can name a single fucking person that I can talk to, that I can brainstorm with, that I can bounce ideas off of, that I can say, here's what I'm seeing. Are you seeing this too? Well, it's not going to be a big year if people don't participate because I'm one fucking person and I can't do everything myself. That's part of the point. Look, got more people watching now than I usually have watching the actual socialist content. Why is that? I ask this every time because every time I do a stream like this, I get more people showing up. Is this really what you guys want? Do you guys really just want to see me whine and complain on the internet? Is that what you want? Because I promise you, the far left stuff is actually much better and much more productive and much more interesting, but this is what people show up for. There are people in the chat right now, no offense, guys, I've never seen your names in the chat before. I've never seen you interact on a Socialism Saturday. I've never seen you interact on my main streams. So why do you come to this, but you don't come to those? This is an honest question. Why do you come to this, but you don't come to the other more important, more interesting streams? Why? Every single time I do a stream like this, it happens. Every single time. Hey, Carlin, I haven't seen you in a while. Well, where the fuck have you been? I've been here. I've been here almost every day. I took a couple days off this week to finish a book. Haven't seen me in a while? I'm here every day. Almost. The deal I made when I agreed to keep doing this was I would show up for you guys if you showed up for me. That was the deal. Doing what I do is exhausting. It is soul-sucking. No, he can't. No, he can't. And the fact that people believe this is part of the fucking problem. Jordan Peterson doesn't know a quarter of the shit that I fucking know. Jordan Peterson is nothing more than a paid fucking shill who will never deviate from the approved conservative talking points. And by the way, Jordan Peterson would never talk to me. Do you want to know why? Because I do not support Israel. So that's just wiped off the table. It will never happen. It doesn't matter because you know why? Conservatives lie all the fucking time. Conservatives lie. This is not fucking helpful. Conservatives lie all the fucking time about believing in a meritocracy. Conservatives don't believe in meritocracy. Conservatives, absolutely. Okay, you just got banned. Goodbye. Like, people think I'm joking when I say this. No, I'm not useful. I'm not interested in your chats if they're not useful to the conversation. I'm sorry, I'm not. Just not. Back to this. Conservatives do not believe in meritocracy. Conservatives talk to incompetent people all the time. Conservatives barely even research any of the things that they talk about. Conservatives uplift the stupidest fucking people in the room all the time. You want my opinion on the Epstein thing? Why in the ever-loving fuck is the White House releasing the Epstein files, which, by the way, there's nothing even in them, apparently. Why are they releasing them to low IQ fucking influencers? You want me to believe that this White House cares about meritocracy? You want me to believe that this White House cares about finding the very best people for the job? They just released the Epstein files that weren't even done in a way that is going to be received well by the public to a group of low IQ influencers. Didn't even put them up on the main website. Bro, shut the fuck up. Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me? My God. Jordan Peterson is a great person to talk to about communism. I'll bet all the fucking money in my bank account Jordan Peterson doesn't even know how the left defines capitalism. I will bet all the fucking money in my bank account that Jordan Peterson doesn't know the difference between queer and trans. I will bet all the fucking money in my bank account that Jordan Peterson thinks that the protesters on college campuses are pro-Hamas Jew haters when they're not. I would bet all the fucking money in my bank account that Jordan Peterson thinks intifada means wiping all Jews off the map, which it does not. It means worldwide socialist revolution. I would bet all the fucking money in my bank account that Jordan Peterson would not be able to sit through one fucking episode of Socialism Saturday. I would bet all the fucking money in my bank account that if you gave me a quiz about what real far leftists believe and you gave Jordan Peterson the same quiz, he would get maybe a quarter of the answers right. He would have no fucking clue. So you bring up Jordan Peterson again, you can leave. No, what you need to do is fucking listen. Who the fuck cares about the fucking Bolsheviks? Who the fuck cares? See, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. You guys understand the Bolsheviks are not the problem that we're dealing with right now in the United States, right? Oh no, you don't understand that. Why? Because no one fucking listens. So maybe there just isn't an audience for what I do. Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe it's just not something that people are ever going to take seriously. And if that's the case, then why don't I just cut my losses and stop? Like, I can go write content, I can go write books, I can go do that. Now that I know how to publish my own books, and now that I've, started doing that, I can just spend literally all my time doing that. I don't have to be on the fucking internet. I don't have to be on video on the internet. Do you guys understand how much less harassment I would get if I just stuck to writing books? Do you guys understand that there's not going to be anyone like creating all these fucking accounts that only exist to harass me if I just spend all my time writing books, right? Hey Vic, how does the left define capitalism? How does the left define capitalism? This is a pop quiz just for you. Since you're talking so much and you say that you want to listen, how does the left define capitalism, bro? Have you ever even been here before? Because I don't recognize you. How does the left define capitalism? Let's see how much you've listened. Waiting for you to answer. How does the left define capitalism? I've never seen you in my chat before. You've never asked questions in my chat. You've never engaged with the content in my chat. Nope, no. I asked you one very specific question. The next thing I want to see you say, no. No, you shouldn't need a second. This is part of the fucking problem. You shouldn't need a second. What? You didn't learn how the left defines capitalism from Jordan Peterson? So just define it. If the next thing you say is anything different than the definition of capitalism, you're permanently banned in my chat. Here are your possibilities for answer. Give me the left's definition of capitalism or admit you don't know. If you don't say one of those two things, you are permanently banned in my chat. We're waiting. Tell me the left's definition from capitalism. No, I will not stop banning. No, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not. I will not stop banning people that are... No, bro... You get one more chance. There's one of two things I want to hear from you. What is the left's definition of capitalism? Or you don't know. You don't know. See, this is exactly the problem. This is the problem. Carlin, why don't you talk to Jordan Peterson about communism? Did Jordan Peterson ever teach you the most basic 101 level component, which is the left's definition of capitalism? No, Jordan Peterson obviously didn't do that. I don't give a flying fuck if people like me. I care that they are here to listen and learn. This is what you assholes don't seem to understand. I do not care if you people like me. I care that you are interested in the topic and that you are here to learn. If you are not interested in the topic, there's no reason for you to be in my chat. If you are not here to learn, there's no reason for you to be in my chat. Bro, fuck you. Are you fucking shitting me? The left doesn't even, excuse me guys, the left doesn't even know what a woman thinks. No. So, you're now banned. And you're now banned. See how easy that is? See how easy that is? Unfucking believable. You come into my chat and you say, excuse me, the left doesn't even know the definition of a woman, and you expect me to take this seriously. No, that's not a serious fucking comment. That's not a serious fucking comment from anyone who actually listens to the left, and that is the problem. That is a bullshit conservative narrative. Excuse me. I listened to Matt Walsh, and Matt Walsh says that the left doesn't even know the definition of a woman, okay? The left doesn't give a flying fuck about the definition of a woman. Do you want to know why the left doesn't give a flying fuck about the definition of a woman? Because the left wants to abolish all gender. They want to abolish men and they want to abolish women. So no, the left doesn't give a flying fuck about your definition of what a woman is. They don't care. And anyone that has ever listened to any of my content around the gender issue or the queer issue for the last 3 fucking years has heard me say this. So you want me to keep people in my... No. Literally only a fucking retard would have this answer. This is the problem. Excuse me, so now you're agreeing that the left doesn't understand what the definition of a woman is? No, I'm not. You just got permanently banned. Goodbye. Carlin, why are you banning people if you say you want an audience? That's not my audience. I said very, very clearly, I didn't want everyone on the internet. The people that I've banned are not my audience. They're not. They're not my audience in any way. They're not serious about the topic. They don't actually care about the topic. They don't show up and listen about the topic. They just spout the things that their favorite conservative influencers have said over and over and over again. They think that's going to impress me, which, by the way, if anyone has ever watched my content for any modicum of time, you know that the most unimpressive thing that you can do for me is to come and spout bullshit conservative talking points in my chat. You cannot impress me less than spouting, excuse me, the left doesn't even know how to define a woman. Hot take. There are only 2 genders. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Seriously. Truly and seriously. Well, you could teach them. No, I can't. I can't because they won't listen. Well, if they don't care, they're not my audience. If you don't care, you're not my audience. Get the fuck out. Carlin, I just wanted to hear your opinion on the Epstein file. I don't give a fuck. Look at my Twitter account. I don't give a fuck. If that's all you want, you guys really want me covering the Epstein shit? That's what you want? There are about 8,000 fucking people going and covering the Epstein shit right now. Go listen to them. I am so fucking uninterested in the Epstein shit. Like, who the fuck cares? Bro, you need to stop talking because you're about this close to getting banned. Because the thing is, when you keep talking in my chat about things that are not relevant to what's going on right now, you are proving to me that you're not in my audience and therefore have no reason to be here. Why are you always insulting people for sincere commentary? Because it's not sincere commentary. Who the fuck are you? Have you ever chatted on my channel before? Probably not. Probably not. Did I set the chat up to not be subscriber only? Yep, never chatted it on my channel before. No, if you think that, excuse me, do you even know what the last definition of a woman is? If you think that that is sincere commentary, you're not smart enough to be on this channel. You're just not. That's not sincere commentary. That's regurgitating bullshit talking points. Oh, you won't again? Okay, bye. This is the problem. This is every day. Every fucking day. Every fucking day. This is the thing. So is there an audience that's actually serious about this? Is there an audience that is actually going to give as much to this as I give to them? I don't know the answer to that. There are times when I think, yeah. All right, you just got banned. Goodbye. There are times when I think that there are enough people that are interested in this topic that it makes it worth it. I know there are people in the chat right now that care about this. I know that. I'm not saying that there is no one that cares about this. But even those people, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know sometimes. The entire ex-lefty educated anti-woke class on X that say they're into this are just I just want to join the circle jerk and riff off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's probably literally in the description of the video that you're watching. Yeah. Every time I stream on the internet, I'm trying to teach a graduate level class, and I end up with a chat full of fucking preschoolers that just want to whine and cry and complain and not listen and refuse to ask questions and refuse to engage. And if they do engage, they're whining and complaining and talking about shit that doesn't fucking matter. Right, okay, so there's no reason for me to keep doing this. Answer decided. Thank you, Kyle. There is not an audience that is large enough for me to continue doing this. Thank you. Do you guys really think it's helpful when you do this? Do you really think this is helpful? Oh, yep, okay, so I don't need to be here anymore. Don't need to be here anymore. Oh, I don't respond well to helpful. John, have you ever been in my chat before? Let's see. Let's see. Nope, John just joined 1 minute ago. John is a troll account. Goodbye, John. John literally just created his YouTube account 1 minute ago, probably because he's one of the people that I've already banned on this stream. And so now he's coming in to try to gaslight us. This is another thing that happens all the time on YouTube. Yeah, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny all of these people suddenly show up? Let me just make sure I actually have the chat set to subscriber only, because I don't actually think that I do. Isn't it uncanny, all these people that just suddenly show up? Oh, I don't have the chat set to subscriber only. That's why. That's why I didn't have the chat set to subscriber only. That's why we're getting morons in the chat. I also didn't have monetization turned on, so if anyone wants to send me money, they can, but they don't have to. Because I'm just complaining. Nope, that would not be me. Nope. This is an IQ test to see if you can find me on Twitter. Maybe someone in the chat wants to help him. I don't know. So what do you guys think I should do? Well, it would be nice if Chris Rufo called them queer activists, wouldn't it be? That would be nice. Now, the thing about that is, and I was going to talk about this today on stream. I'm not going to do it now, but I was going to talk about his story on stream. The thing about that whole thing is I know for an absolute fact, 100% I know that Chris Rufo has seen and interacted with my content, explicitly explaining the difference between trans and queer. I'm not going to talk about his story. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow if I stream. Maybe I'll never do it. I don't know. But essentially the story is this. Chris Rufo and his team actually did a good bit of piece of journalism, and they uncovered that there are queer Marxists in all these secret NSA chats, and you guys have probably already seen the coverage elsewhere. I don't need to rehash the coverage of it. But essentially he called them trans sex chats or something like that. And I kept saying over and over again, this is not trans, this is queer, this is not trans, this is queer. I had people in his replies, I know because I saw them, saying this is not trans, this is queer, this is not trans, this is queer. I know for 100% certain that Chris Rufo has seen and interacted with my content explaining queer Marxism at a high level, maybe not in depth, I don't know that for sure, but I know he's interacted with it on a high level, 100%. The question I have is Chris Rufo and his team who are supposed to believe in meritocracy, by the way, but don't actually believe in meritocracy because he hired a porn star who barely even knows how to write. Are they ever actually going to tell people that this is queer Marxism, or are they continue to pull this bullshit line where they're like, this is trans sex dungeon? It's not a trans sex dungeon. It's queer Marxism. Anyone who has looked at queer Marxism knows that it's queer Marxism. Anyone that has followed any of my queer Marxist content knows what it is. We knew it on sight. It's not trans, it's queer. It's not a fucking sex cult, it's queer. And I 100% know that Rufo has seen my description of the difference between trans and queer. And I 100% know that he is aware of our perspective. The question now is, does he do anything with that information? Or is this another case where Chris Rufo continues to misinform the public, and then it's like, okay, do we do the same thing that we did with James Lindsay? Do we start to try to pressure him into actually using the correct language and actually, informing his audience honestly? But then that's really disappointing. It's really disappointing because, again, these are the people who are supposed to believe in meritocracy. These are the people who are supposed to believe in the best person gets the job, but they don't actually believe that, do they? They don't actually believe it. They have all the information right in front of them. They don't use it. They only care about what is best in terms of talking points and narrative and image and brand. That's all they care about. Why do they lie? To make money. They don't believe in meritocracy. They don't actually believe in it. Again, I don't know how many times I have to say this. They just don't. So what would you guys do if you were in my shoes? Now that we've actually limited the chat to subscribers only so we don't get any more of these random fucking troll accounts coming in and acting like unhinged fucking morons, what would you guys actually do if you were in my shoes? Well, he got gently called out last night, and I know for absolute certain that he saw it. I know that because he liked the tweet I called him out in. But I know for absolute certain that he saw it. So we'll see. I don't have a brand. I am a person on the internet. I do not have a brand. I'm not a fucking product. I mean, I just called him out gently last night, so we have to give him time to acclimate to this. But, I don't know. But, I mean, then again, it's like, is it even worth it anymore? Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? No. This is not true. This is a lie people tell when they're trying to justify wasting their time. Say, if I just reach one person, that's enough. No, it's actually not. It's actually not. It is actually not. It is not enough for me if just one person understands this content. You understand that, right? That is me spinning my wheels and wasting my time. Enough to make a difference. Okay, Kyle, you're banned. Goodbye. Kyle doesn't want me doing content. Kyle doesn't need to be in the chat. See, this is I said this at the beginning of the stream. People don't listen, of course. They only hear what they want to hear. But I said at the beginning of the stream that I have no problem right now booting people right out of my life and right out of my experience if they are not returning value to me in the way that I'm giving it to them. And I've done it with people that I have very strong feelings for recently. And so if you think that I don't have a problem doing it with random people on the internet, you are wrong. So and maybe I just end up banning everyone and I have no audience, and that's fine too. That's fine too. No, there is a number, Christopher, and it is significantly larger than one person. My God. So what I'm getting from the chat is that no one has any answers that are valuable. No one has any solution to this. It seems as though my assessment that this might not be the best use of my time is actually correct. Because otherwise, people might have answers or they might have thoughts. Jess, I don't think I acknowledged your super chat earlier. I appreciate it. Thank you. And by the way, I'm not asking for money. This is not actually the answer. I do appreciate the money. Thank you, Annie. But she has reached so many of us and still feels this way because those outside will not listen. I support you. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know how to reach more people in this way. I don't know how to reach more people. There's no one I can talk to. No. I am not going to kiss everyone's... Chrissy, there is no universe in which I am going to kiss people's asses to get them to engage with content that they claim to be interested in. There is no universe that that is going to happen. I agree with you that these people are scary and dangerous. I agree with you that the more people who know about them, the better. What I am not going to do is beg and plead and coddle and cajole and say, oh, honey, it's okay if you think that Matt Walsh is the superior expert on all things gender because you saw a documentary one time. It's okay. You know, maybe, do you want to come over here and watch this other stuff? And maybe I can make you a sandwich with the crust cut off and I can get you a snack at the same time. Is that what you need, sweetheart, to look at? No, fuck that shit. I'm not going to do it. I am who I am. I am who I am. I am not changing for other people. And if that's people's expectation, then they can go pay someone that only cares about making money because those people will say whatever the fuck they need to keep people happy. Go listen to your shill conservative influencers that only care about your money. They will make you very happy. I promise you. They will say all the talking points that you want them to say. They will lie to your face, but they'll do it with a smile and they'll tell you exactly what you want to hear. So it'll feel really good. And then you'll give them their money and then you'll get your hit because you got told the thing you wanted to hear. And they'll be super nice to you. I promise. They're going to be super nice because, again, they want that fucking money, honey. So no, that's not an option. No, it's just not. People are so disappointing. People are so disappointing. Yeah, that's not actually going to work. So, yeah, that is indeed a dumb idea. Yeah, that's not going to work. It is not a viable, scalable option. Which I know because I do spy stream, and if I just did spy stream, I would never, like, it would not be a viable, scalable option. So. So, I suppose where I'm at is that I need to know that people take this seriously. If you take this seriously and you want to continue to see me do this content, then you need to show me that you take it seriously through your actions. That means you show up, you participate, you ask questions, you share it out with other people. You don't share it out when you're making fucking jokes or being cute, because that stuff doesn't actually play on the internet and it doesn't actually articulate the content. If people are in any of my group chats on Twitter, don't think that I haven't noticed that people are not doing the things that they're supposed to be doing in those group chats. Don't think that I haven't noticed it, because I have. I just haven't said anything. That's a little frustrating for people who are in the group chats that explicitly join the group chats for a very specific reason, now just seem to treat them like a social club. And Reagan and Bot, I'm not talking about you guys, because I know you guys feel bad for what happened last stream, but I want you to know that you, like, Reagan and Bot do more than almost anyone. They are not the problem here. They're not. They might feel bad about something that happened in the last stream that I'm not going to bring up again, because it's really not that big of a deal. Reagan and Bot do more than almost fucking anyone, so I'm not talking about them. The rules are that you contribute in a meaningful and authentic way, and that you don't disrupt things, and that you ask real questions. And, like, it is, guys, it is so fucking easy to not get blocked in my chat. It is so fucking easy. It really is. Don't be an asshole. Don't be disrespectful. Take a serious interest in the content. That's it. It's really not hard to not get blocked in my chat. Every single person who gets blocked in my chat is almost always being disrespectful, being an asshole, showing me they don't take the content seriously. They're just here to cause problems. I can look at their account and see that it's probably the same person just creating new accounts over and over and over and over and over again. This is a fucking classroom. If you wouldn't do something in a real world classroom, you don't do it here. People act like this is impossible. Well, it's just impossible to not get blocked by her. No, it's actually really not. But I don't care about appealing to everyone. I only want a very, 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 very specific type of person in my audience. And if you're not that type of person, hey, man, it's me, it's not you. Go join the Daily Wire. You'll be much happier. Go watch Steven Crowder. You'll be much happier. I promise you. You'll be happier. I'll be happier. You won't know as much about the left as you think you do, but we'll all be happier. And really, that's all that matters, because apparently feelings are all that matters on the internet. How people feel about something is all that matters on the internet. I want to create a little bubble for myself on the internet where I literally never have to interact with anyone that I don't want to interact with. I literally never have to deal with bullshit that I don't want to deal with. And if people aren't here to contribute, then they can go somewhere else. There are plenty of other places to be. I don't know if it's possible to create this little bubble. I really don't. But that's what I want. And when everything that I say is going to happen ends up happening, because I am always right with my predictions, almost always, almost like I have like a 95% fucking success rate with this shit. Then people will whine and cry and say, oh, how come no one told us? I'd be like, I tried to tell you for 4 fucking years, assholes, and you didn't listen, and you made jokes, and you made fun, and you caused problems, and you were disruptive, and then you complained about how I blocked everyone, and then you said, well, Carlin, maybe it's just not even worth it. I don't even know why you're doing this. Maybe it's not even worth it. And then I blocked you for that, and then you complained about that, and you were upset. Who here is serious about this content? Chat in. Let me know. Are you actually serious about this, or are you just fucking around? Oh, Trendlin, I got your package of random shit, by the way. I appreciated it. Actually, Trendlin, it's sitting on my stairway. I don't have it here. Trendlin sent me a fuck off Aries candle that's actually pretty great. That Aries candle was rad. She sent me some other random shit, too. I have no idea what that little remote control thing does, Trendlin. I haven't figured that out yet, but... all right. Guys, if you are one of the people that is saying you are serious about this content, see, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, I thought that probably had something to do with the candle. I wasn't sure, though, and I hadn't looked into it enough. Well, I know you're serious. So, for everyone that is saying that they are serious about this content, can I ask you guys to start showing up and acting like it? For real, though. For real. For real this time. Can I ask you to start showing up and acting like it? I'm not saying you have to be at every stream. I'm not saying you have to retweet everything that I post. I'm not saying that. That's unreasonable. I create a metric ton of content. But when you do show up, actually show up. When you do share the content, don't make some fucking wisecrack. Actually share the content. When I ask serious questions, is there actually an audience for this? Engage in the discussion seriously. Don't make fucking jokes. I'm really not asking for the sun, the moon, and the stars, guys. I'm really not. I've never asked for the sun, the moon, and the stars every single time there's a stream like this, where the audience completely breaks down. I end up ending the stream because the audience has completely broken down. I don't want, this is not what I want. I literally just want to create a reality where I can talk to people who are serious about this content. That's it. And if people don't fit into that equation, then there's just there's no reason to interact with them, honestly. Hey, Eric. Not appropriate. Not appropriate for this moment at all. And that kind of shows me that you're not paying attention to what's going on right now, which makes me question how serious you... No, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. Anyone who has ever watched my content knows that I absolutely do know what goldbacks are. Like, this is something we've discussed on the channel previously. It's not appropriate, bro. It's not appropriate. Would you see, this is part of the problem. Would you come into a classroom, hey guys, we're talking about this, and you come in, and we don't know you, by the way, because I've never seen you before. No, I don't want to talk about the topic you guys are talking about. I would like to talk about this topic over here. Okay, well, we are actually convened to talk about a completely different topic right now. No one cares. Well, I'm just trying to add a new topic to the conversation. Well, it's not the topic we're talking about. In fact, it's a topic that I addressed literally years ago. Literally years. Not remotely related to the topic that I am actually an expert in. Did you have any questions about socialism or communism in the United States? Mostly, I'm just so fucking sick of the inauthentic bullshit, honestly. I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of being surrounded by people who are only interested in whatever the fucking news story is of the day. I am so fucking sick of being around people that are completely and totally incapable of having a real conversation. And you can't have real conversations with people on the internet because you can't trust people on the internet. And the minute you let your guard down and you think you can trust someone, let me tell you, you're going to find out that you can't trust them. So that's really all I have to say. That's really all I have to say. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stream on Saturday. I may just take the entire week off. That might be what I do. And maybe I won't keep up the daily streams anymore. Maybe I just won't do it anymore. I don't know, because I just don't know if I want. I don't know if this is a. I don't know if this is a good use of my time. But if people show me they want it and they value it, there might be a different story. But if they don't show me that, then what do you want me to do? All right, no one's saying anything, so I guess it must be time to end the stream. All right, done then. Bye.
How are you feeling? How long have you been here?
3 months, May 17th.
And what brought you here?
influences my thinking and consequently my action.
What is it you're trying to do with your life?
Play the piano for people.
I'm not clear. How is it that playing the piano for people has eventually resulted in your being here in the hospital?
That's difficult to answer.